Can Swing Machine trade stocks in ETFs? Absolutely. I'm Bag of Don at Stock Market Caddy, and today is Monday the 23rd at about 5:15, 5:16. I had one person, it was a follower on YouTube, and says, "Hey, how come you make so many videos?" We make the videos to showcase what it is we're doing. This is my passion anyways. Susan likes to trade. She likes to make money. I do too, but I also love to teach. This is like showing off my baby. And when we hear from our members that, that they were using this strategy or this tool or that tool and it helped them make money today, last week, last month, you know what? It's a beautiful thing. It really, really is. It's not a zero-sum game. It doesn't take anything off of my table. It enhances our life. So it's a beautiful thing. Let me let me just do a couple things here. Let me just close this down. This is Swing Machine. And you might think of it, why did we call it Swing Machine? In golf, have you ever seen Iron Byron? The machine that hits golf balls, 350 yards down the middle, time and time and time again. That was the idea. Can you imagine how good of a golfer or you would be, or if you could go to your club championship and roll around Iron Byron and let him hit golf shots for you? So that was the idea behind Swing Machine. Wouldn't it be great to defer the decisions, the buying and selling decisions, to a machine that can put you in the money? Well, yeah. But I want to see how it works. Well, what better way to do it than right here, right now? So the market is closed. I have loaded in the NASDAQ 100 symbols. There's approximately about 95 or so in here. And I set the interval at 15 minutes, which is for the most part intraday, but some of these could be stretched into overnight positions at a 15-minute increment. Let's face it, if a trade goes off at 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, you might want to hold it overnight when the market is closed. Let me also show you what we build into the Swing Machine so that the purse is accurate. We put in the dollars per trade. So the purse is calculated based on $10,000, either long or short, right down to rounding down to just one share of stock. Of course, if you wanted to put in more money on a smaller price stock, you could and just do the math from there, but I just wanted you to know what you're looking at. You could also, of course, use options, but the interval is 15 minutes. Could you use 10 minutes, an hour? Yes, absolutely. So this tells us how we want to be positioned, either long or short. This tells us how many segments we have been long. In this instance, 72 15-minute segments. This $10,000 buy on NVIDIA is up 10%. $1,000 at 199.43 at 11:50 a.m. on August 19th, and of course today is August 23rd. And then this gives us the precise trend information, which we'll show you in a moment. And then you take Peloton. Peloton is short, been short for 44 15-minute segments, and you would be up $232 on a which is 2.32% on a $10,000 investment. If you don't want to short stock, I understand. If you don't want to even buy stock and use $10,000, you can of course manage your risk if you have just a little bit of knowledge in terms of using options. So out of the number of stocks that we have here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to show you, and you can pay and slow the video down. You can look at the entry price, you can look at the date, and you can see how how we're positioned, or how Swing Machine is positioned on a 15-minute. And what we want to showcase is, out of all these stocks, how many are in the money. And there we go. 81 stocks out of, I think, about 95 that we got in here are in the money. The ones that are yellow, that means they're flat. And then, yes, we are experiencing a little bit of a drawdown in these, relatively small. We're not presenting this as an automatic or an ATM. It sometimes feels that way, but we will have losses. But what Swing Machine does much better than me, much better than most human traders, it doesn't get emotional, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't get greedy, it doesn't get fearful. And if it loses and the trend changes, it will kick out that trend information. That's exactly what it will do. And let's see, let me see if I can, here we go. I promised you that I would show you more. So let's scroll back down here. I got my slide rule, and we can now slide over and see we don't have enough time here to go all through all the trend information, but you can see the kind of detail. And then here, this gives us our pivot information. Here is the daily pivot based on yesterday's price action. And this is where we are. So this gives us the tools necessary to come in at night, and we can do this on a daily basis, which we do. And then this gives us the list of stocks on a daily basis that we want to plug in for tomorrow. And it might be, the S&P 500, it might be the NASDAQ 100, or we might go in and get the most extreme, the stocks that have sold off the most extreme. And what do? We load them in looking for buys, or stocks that have been extremely overbought and we're looking to fade them. If you are looking to get your emotions out of your trading and get to a mechanical place, we're ready for you when you are. You can look at or visit stockmarketcaddy.com. You can call me at 813-758-8263. Swing Machine does not use moving averages or any of the traditional indicators. They would not work. They would not work with this degree of consistency. They just wouldn't. Or interval. It's fractal, what we're doing here. We've been using Swing Machine long before there was a Twitter, long before, well, YouTube had been out, but I don't think it was owned by Google. It wasn't, because Google wasn't even a public company yet. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a shout, 813-758-8263. We're happy to field those questions, give you a little orientation, and call anytime. Thanks. Best of luck to y'all.